hope it goes live properly. Let me pop this out, too. All right. I think it's going live.
Yeah, I think we're live.
In a second. Okay, it looks like it's live. Looks like it's live. All right, give it a minute to make sure that Twitch actually starts it up. Oh, good, it automatically exits host mode now. I'm going to type it again just to make sure because I was hosting somebody before it wrapped up. Your stream is working better than Netflix. Well, that's good. I suppose that's good. All right, then. We should probably just hop right into it since it's already like quarter after.
Yep.
So it's probably going to take us, 30 minutes for a game with all the talking. All right. So, everyone, welcome to a little short stream we have before I go on to do something else here at TwitchCon. I'm here with Shardbound with Spirit Walker Games.
Spirit Walk Games.
Spirit Walk Games? I thought it was Walker. I just add ERs to things a lot, so I don't know why. ER and ED, I just add them to everything. And I saw this game yesterday in the opening keynote for like the industry half day. I don't know if it was at the full opening keynote because I was live streaming at the time. And it's a and this is the word. I made sure to get the exact word. I just call it tactical card game, and then it was the term collectible tactics game.
Yep.
So it's got it's tactical and it's got cards, and I want to play it. So I'm here, and I asked them, and they said yes. Thank you for saying yes. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. I am Lauren Bacella-Hetu, and I'm an engineer on Shardbound. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have while you're playing.
All right, excellent, excellent. Am I going to be able to hear you through this, or should I leave it off?
You can hear me through this, and this knob right here controls your volume.
You guys have a really good setup, because most of the time I have somebody with me, that's why I didn't have it on, because I'm not used to it being, I guess, well done, but you guys did a very good job.
We got a pro audio director who hooked this up himself.
Yeah, give that man a raise. Give that man a bonus of some kind. So we're going to hop into a game now. The big thing about Shardbound is that it's integrated with Twitch.
That's
so there's a lot of different things that we can do.
So if you click through here, you're going to create a shard.
Okay.
And then that's going to have quests on it that the people sitting behind us here are going to help you to complete.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, they better do a good job.
Normally that would be your viewers on Twitch, but since we're at a LAN at the con, it's going to be the people behind you helping you out.
All right, beautiful. They're saying your mic is a little bit low.
Let me put it closer to my mouth. How about now?
That's probably a little bit better. You sounded a little bit louder on mine too, so I'd say that's probably pretty good. Test. Woo! Okay, well, while they're eventually going to respond to that, Shardfalls are procedurally generated PvP challenges that you'll complete collaboratively with other members of your house. It's a lot of words thrown in there. You want to explain that?
Your house is kind of like your guild.
Okay.
Right? So you'll create a house, and if you're a streamer, then when you create one of these Shardfalls, you'll have the streamer nodes on it.
Okay, all right. So we're going to click that and go in, or are we clicking this?
You can click anywhere.
Oh, okay. It's going to take me there.
It's just kind of tutorializing.
Shardfalls have quests for you to complete. Let's play. First, choose an army. So we have Heavy Arms, Strategic Command, Mountains, Wrath. So I'm noticing that we have two different. We have Director Petra and General Varden.
Yep, you've got two heroes. Petra is a ranged hero, and Varden is a melee hero.
Okay, I'm gonna go with melee. I'm not very good at melee, but I feel like that's better for me for some reason now. I don't know. I want to go with it. So we'll go with this one, and then we just press play and we hop right in.
Yep. We'll matchmake with somebody behind us.
Awesome. Thank you, Perestria, for the Twitch Prime sub, by the way. Appreciate that, my man. All right, Broken Mesa. Okay.
Kids at the orphanage will love hearing about this victory.
Oh, I'm gonna beat this guy up.
I predict mate in 4.
All right, so now we get to pick a starting hand. We can fold some cards and then get some new ones. All right. Any card that says draw a card, I'm keeping that.
Tome Keeper is definitely a good keeper here.
Yeah. Anything I've learned from card games, it's Pot of Greed. Okay. I actually like all these. Gain 3 attack, restore 3 health, and draw a card. Pretty much well balanced, so I'm going to just keep this entire hand.
Okay.
Broken meta. Can't be a broken meta already, guys. Come on now. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid that Bard life. Okay, so now it says Miss Jennyside.
So that's who you're playing. So that's somebody random out there.
Somebody random out there. All right, Miss Jennyside. Let's see how you handle the pressure. There we go. 3 out of 3 for 2 mana. This is rigged. You're rigged. All right. I'm not good at melee. That is a terrible, terrible thing. That's a terrible thing to say. It's terrible. All right. Don't worry. They're contemplating, guys. They're very careful. Someone's probably telling them how to win. That's probably what's happening out there. I don't know where she is, so I don't know, guys. Yeah, she's gonna wreck me. Yeah, she probably will. What's going on, DJ? How you doing? Oh man, I'm terrible at melee and machinist. Yeah, I'm not gonna win anything, guys. All right. It's not secretly Gasty.
I don't think it's secretly Gasty.
So Gasty, I'm assuming, is your resident pro here at Shardbound?
Gasty is our systems designer, so.
Oh, so he knows everything, in other words.
Yeah, he is pretty good at it.
That's cheating. The fact that you even have him here is cheating. Okay, my turn started, so I get to draw a card. So flying, so I can see that there's some empty spots here. I'm assuming if I can fly, I'm allowed to move over said spots?
Flying just means that you can move to any location on the map.
Oh,
so you can't
okay.
actually go into that little hole, but you could move basically infinite distance with flying.
Alrighty then. So I only have 1 mana on this first turn. So what can I do with
You basically could just move.
Okay, so in the move, I click a unit, and then I just click that.
Yep.
And it's a hexagonal space, so you can be attacked from any side. Anything that affects an adjacent square will affect all 6 adjacent squares, adjacent hexagons.
Yeah, melee is attacks from an adjacent square.
All right, so you know what? I'm beelining. I'm melee. I got to get in range. Good afternoon, Mecha. Welcome, welcome. With a bad passive, probably. Do you know Ice Drip?
I do.
Okay.
Actually.
Yeah. So they're busy bullying me from somewhere in this booth.
Well, so you have some of our community members that are in there, maybe trolling you.
They're bullying. This is not a bully stream.
Actually, they're usually very helpful.
No, honestly, the fact that they warned me that I may be up against the pro is probably a better thing. Oh, I need to actually end my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason, I thought that was my only move, so I thought maybe it would.
Yeah, you always want to end your turn.
Okay. And remember, guys, this is all pre-alpha content. It says it in the top left. It's very early. Add a random blessing card to your hand. So that's a Guardian's Blessing. So was that a card that they played? Because that almost sounded like something that was a passive ability.
It is an ability, actually. So your hero has that ability. You have the same one because you're playing the same hero.
Okay.
So that'll add 1 of 3 random cards to your hand.
Okay, that's good.
And that card itself will cost 1 mana when you get it.
Awesome. Okay, well, they did that. Now they're playing it carefully. I wonder what the strategy was to not move. They want me to come to them. That's
I guess
what
so.
it is. Yeah.
Or I don't know.
Yeah, so if you
I prefer moving up.
If you don't use mana on a turn, does it sustain to the next turn?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, that's an important thing. I was going to say that might be the strategy that they had right there. Okay, then move forward a little bit. All right. That's it. Take it nice and slow. Yeah, the guys, they're in pre-alpha. Like it's not even close to an open beta. I remember you guys spoke about it at the opening keynote where you guys didn't even know if you were ready really to show this.
Yeah, I mean, we're really here at TwitchCon to connect with streamers and the Twitch community in general and get their feedback on this game that's in pre-alpha so that we can have time to actually change things based on that feedback.
Well, guys, whatever you see here, definitely give some feedback. That's the wrong website you're sharing, Willard. So does it cost mana to use a regular attack, or do I strictly have to use cards to attack?
The cards cost mana and the ability costs mana, but you can move and attack once per turn for free with each unit.
Okay, so if I fly up next to them, I can immediately attack right now.
This guy, you wouldn't be able to attack with this turn because he will not be able to attack on the turn you play it. You have to wait till the next turn.
All right, that's a good thing to know. Okay, so at that point, I'm going to do what they did. I'm going to use the Guardian's Blessing passive, get this Pebbleborn minion, so I can play him on the next turn. I'm going to move closer, but I'm going to move not too close because I don't know if they have a card that maybe can give them a reach if I hit here. I think maybe with enough hexagons in the way, we could probably do something right there. Good old Shardbound. Yeah, so guys, any sort of feedback that you have while I'm live, what you think of what you see, if there are certain things that you wish would be different or you really like, feel free to post them. There are community members in the channel, so they can read your feedback, and that's what it's here for. So do it. All right. Is there a limit to how many cards I can have in my hand?
There is. It's 10 cards.
10 cards. That's a lot of cards in the hand. Yeah. All right. And I can see that the maximum mana here seems to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 mana,
Right.
yeah.
All right. I had to count it myself. See, that's exactly what I thought would happen. So they got a minion card, which they're definitely good. So yeah, okay, that was my next question. If I will attack and they will attack every turn. So that's my attack value, that's my health value.
That's right. And because they're melee, they trade damage.
Yeah.
There's also ranged units that don't trade damage.
Okay. And then they have a few units here. All right, this is going to be fun. Restore 3 health to all adjacent, draw a card, and let's see, Pebbleborn. They're going to move that one there too. Now, since I'm not guarding any base really, I drew a similar card. I can make my minions fight their minions, obviously.
Absolutely,
So
yeah.
you know what? I'm going to... So this it looks like I can only summon a certain distance away from me.
From a boulder. So this
From
guy
a
has
boulder.
a special summoning role, which is that he goes next to a boulder.
Oh, okay. All right. So, maybe I should. Now, I just placed that minion. Could I now move that minion and attack it, or can it only move or attack once per turn?
Usually you can't, but that minion is special because it has charge.
Okay.
So you can move and attack with it this turn.
And regarding the elevation, with a melee, if I place him right here, could I attack this guy, or would the difference in elevation create?
You can attack across the elevation. This guy that you're placing now won't be able to attack until his next turn because he doesn't have charge.
All right. So I'm actually going to use this minion to attack that minion. They'll kill each other, whatever, get them off the field, and then I'll just take care of him this turn so they have no more minions. I'm down about 5 health, so not doing the hottest so far, but I do have the ability to heal. I have a few cards here that I can utilize, so I'll end my turn there. What's going on, Roxai? How you doing today? Welcome. Yes, so if you want to check it out, I can see some of the mods sharing it. I saw Willard share it. Shardbound.com. Be sure to check it out, guys. You guys have a newsletter on the website?
There's a bunch of information on the website, and you can sign up for the pre-alpha in there.
Awesome. So yeah, guys, go there, sign up, especially if you like what you see. So far, it seems pretty easy to get a grasp of. It's a lot of things that are a lot more commercially known in terms of gaming nowadays, but doing them in a much different way, especially with the way the Twitch integration is going to work. That's a really big thing. That's a big reason why I want to play this game is. I almost said this game, guys, but I couldn't get the words out of my mouth. This game is going to have a lot of Twitch-related integrations, and whenever I'm making a decision in game, if you want to just talk about some of the different things that people are going to be able to do when they get the game with their favorite broadcaster, feel free to stop me because I'm from New Jersey. I never shut up, so that's good. Now I'm getting faces made at me, by the way. My girlfriend is making faces, and my friend Max right there. All right, people in the background are scaring me. Oh, man. All right, so they summoned this minion. So at the end of each turn, and that's every turn. That's not just their turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to take 2 damage. I already took 2 damage this turn, so it's definitely not a card I want to be standing next to. Now, I can actually reach them. Now, does playing a card ever reduce the range at which I can move and attack in the same turn?
Nope.
Are there any cards that are designed with that, or there's any intention to design cards like that?
There are cards that will
Like
change your movement. So there's actually a buff that Varden can get from his ability that will allow you to move 2 additional spaces. That's one of the cards you can get.
Okay.
In this case, you probably want to move away from that totem.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to move towards them and attack since that's out of range of it. Also, for this draw card, I'm noticing that draw a card, it's allowing me to play it on the field. Should I just click on myself? Should I click?
So you summon your guys normally in this low ground area on your side of the map.
Okay. Oh, and then they're War Cry. So War Cry, if I'm recalling, is that when they're summoned it creates that effect? Okay, yeah. I'm remembering the terminology slowly but surely. Okay, so I definitely don't. Luckily, it won't be in range of that. I probably want them to be back a little bit safer. I guess they could have attacked. I didn't really think that too far all the way through. I don't have enough to increase my attack, so I'm going to. I still have 25 seconds left. I'm gonna use my passive, and then I'm gonna move up. And go for a strike. Get me out of range.
Yep.
Go for a direct attack. But I really have to play a lot more minions because if I just go punch to punch, if we just punched each other for every turn for the rest of the game, he would win right now. Because
that is true.
Yeah, that's definitely not the way that I want to be doing it. Max is there. Hi, Max. Yeah, everybody's talking about Max. Hey, they're representing New Jersey just fine. There's not much to represent, but to be fair. Oh, I didn't end my turn there. It just ended passively, I think. I think it, yeah, okay.
Yep.
I just let it end passively by accident. Small box will appear, card saying what it does. Oh, no, yeah, I know it. Is there another thing that it shows that he's
If
talking
there's
about?
a keyword on it, it'll explain it. So
Okay.
this one doesn't have one.
Oh, war
there,
cry,
there you
okay.
go. So that's an example of what he's talking
Okay,
about.
that's good. So, like, Deep Strike can be
Yeah.
summoned at any location. That's good. That's good to have. Because, oh, man, he's got another one of those.
Yeah, it's a dangerous zone over there.
Oh, yeah. I'm wondering who's helping this person.
I know.
Oh, this is a good one, right?
Oh, this is going to, yeah, there we go. He's got the draw card. He's got plenty of minions. I need more minions. I only have choose an ally, summon this minion, and a random tile next to it. Well, I guess in theory, if I use that, that would, now, so if I use this, would they reactivate the Warcry effect? Like if I summon that minion and a random tile next to it, would it just, is it just healing them or is it actually resummoning them in terms of?
So you could, like, this would be a good person to use on your hero now, because then your hero would gain 4 health.
Okay.
And then they would be spawned in one of these 4 locations that are open and adjacent to your hero.
Okay. And then I also have this, which I'm stuck next to this thing, but I could freeze it with this.
You could, but you can also just move away from that thing.
Yeah.
So I might like move out. And
Yeah,
then,
move over here.
Yeah. And
Now,
then
can I choose to move and then attack separately? Like, okay, I
yes.
don't have to do it all in one click.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm gonna move over there. I don't
So you
want
right click if you want to get out of that. Yeah.
All right, and then give a friendly minion health, and then this. Well, it couldn't be. The only thing it could do is be next to that other one, but it could also be away out of melee range. So I may have wanted to have used that first.
Well, they can move 3, so anywhere she goes, they're probably going to be in melee range. But
Okay.
4 healing is pretty good.
All right, so let's try that.
I gotcha.
All right. Oh, there we go. That actually worked out. So the ZZZ means that they can't attack this turn.
Correct. So you got to
All right.
wait a turn.
That's a nice easy one. By the way, Hakuro, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, my man. All right, so I have enough to give a friendly minion, or I could fly. I think I should probably play this again. Get another card. Give an ally +2 movement, so I can move an extra 2 hexagons. That's pretty self-explanatory. And then, really quick, I'll just fight them. It's only 5 health difference now, so I'm not too afraid. So give a friendly minion. This very specifically says minion.
Yeah, you
So-
can't use it on your hero.
All right, perfect. Just wanted to make sure. Getting everything down. Perfectly fine. Oh, so what do you guys think of the game so far, guys? Come on, I want to see some feedback. I really appreciate that, Hakuro, by the way. Making sure that I look over here on occasion. So yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the Twitch integration a
Sure.
little bit. So I'm here playing this game, and that's, you see me just facing this one person.
Yep.
How would my viewers, for example, integrate themselves into what I'm doing right now?
So you made that Shardball, if you remember, at the beginning.
Right.
That has a bunch of quests on it that your viewers, when they watch your stream, they will actually see that island in their game, and they can queue up to play a game on it.
Okay.
When they do that, they are able to make progress against your quests. For the con here, we have some mostly simple quests, like just win games or deal damage with spells, things like that.
Okay.
When we have things like deck building, we'll be able to do a little bit more interesting content. For example, you could build a deck and then have your viewers play with that deck.
Okay.
Or you could have your viewers submit decks to you for review.
Oh, so I can. So if they're like, "Is this a good deck?"
Yeah.
And then it's like, "Yeah, you have this advantage, you have that advantage." I give it a 3 out of 5 though, because you just don't have very many good cards in it.
Yeah, it gives you a way to interact with your viewers in a way that the game is supporting.
All right. So for this turn, I had a card. It was all 6 of my mana. It blew up this boulder. He did the same thing to
Yep.
me.
Yep.
Did a little bit of damage to both this and to him.
Yep.
And I'm only 3 health out of it. They do have this unit still. I have this unit, which I'm moving close. I could realistically execute this unit because this unit doesn't have an attack value, I noticed.
You could just walk right over and
kill it
that.
right now.
Yeah.
I just noticed that as I was explaining it. So I sounded smart at first, and then I was like, yeah, I should have probably realized that a second earlier. That was off by a little bit. I'm getting a lot of this game is thumbs up, is what I'm getting right here. See this right here? I'm getting a lot of one good right there. Some Shardbound sharing. Yeah. And a lot of positive words for the devs here and the way that they feel you'll treat the game, really wanting people
Yeah,
to share experiences with each other.
We have a really great community already.
All right. I'm excited. It's already pre-alpha. How long have you guys been developing then?
Almost 2 years now. Yeah.
That's a long. It's a lot of time. I mean, honestly, this is pre-alpha. I feel like you guys shouldn't be so nervous about showing off what it is so far. I've yet to see any sort of visual hiccups. I've yet to see any sort of, lack of information. All the information I feel like I need to actually play the game is so far in the game.
Yeah, I mean, we feel really good about this in-game experience right now. We've got 6 total heroes in the game that you can play now in the pre-alpha, but they don't have all the pretty art that you're seeing all completed yet.
Okay.
I gotcha.
Like we already said, +4 health, always a good thing. All right, so if I go all the way around, so can you trap a unit? Is it possible?
Yeah, so you can route through your own units, but not through enemy units. So you can create choke points and block people off.
All right, so what I'm thinking is, so that says adjacent allies that will not affect.
It will not affect enemies, so you could place them there and it would heal your hero.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's showing the effective area in the yellow tiles.
Okay, so you know what? I think honestly, I want him a little bit
Sure.
farther out of range, so it gives me the healing. Melee minion. Okay, I have a lot of melee minions because it's a melee deck. So they have the assassin there. You know what? I'll move a unit into position, but you know what? I think.
Now you can go this way in order to get out of.
Yeah, so I can
range of
create a
all these
wall.
guys.
Okay.
Exactly. You've got that nice defensive wall there.
Perfect. All right, we're gonna end the turn there. I really want to get in range of that guy, but with deciding not to use wind step, I didn't want to stand here, take the hit.
Right.
I finally have an HP advantage, and now that we're about to be at max mana, I have a feeling it's gonna be a lot closer at this point. By the way, thank you, McCavey X. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. It's been an amazing. That Twitch Prime announcement yesterday. You guys.
Yeah.
You guys. Did they do another Shardbound showing after they did that at the end of the keynote? Because
no,
I know. Okay.
That was in the
they should have.
welcome.
They
message.
should have.
Yeah.
They should have showed you guys again there. I would have liked that. Whenever there's something that looks like it's going in the right direction, I like to see it exposed as much as possible for how good it is. So I'm glad that you guys have been giving me this opportunity because I just came to you. Rally. So what's this? Rally the Troops Progress by ETN 1 out of 9.
Yeah, so that's somebody out there who completed one of the quests on your shard, and you're getting notified that they're helping you out.
So live updates. And it's honestly, I like that it's not too intrusive.
Yep.
There's, you could have done something across the entire middle of the screen, and I could have been like, all right, well, I know. But that was just enough in my peripherals where I noticed it, and I felt like that's a good touch.
Cool.
Oof. They got a lot. Oh, there you go. There's another one.
Yep.
And it even gives you that's their Twitch name, I'm assuming, right?
That is their in-game
Shard
username.
name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They're. I'm
Which
looking for
may
a
be
term.
the same, but may not be.
Yeah, some people. I mean, as a broadcaster, I feel like I could encourage them to probably make it the same, just for sake of ease. And a lot of people follow the same one wherever they go. Okay, they have a lot of units now. This is getting a little out of hand. That's the defensive wall. All right, well, that's a 1-for-1 trade. So transforming might be a good idea to start considering transforming some of their units. So this has 8 health, and it's called a lifelike artifact.
Yeah,
statue.
so this is a big removal spell, so you can get rid of one of their units by turning them into a statue. And then that can't attack itself, but can be useful for blocking things off.
Okay. And you said if I use flying that
so flying will affect it after you've deployed it, and it will allow it to move anywhere. Yeah,
and the important thing is something that I definitely missed very early on was the designation that these are not effects for your hero. They're minions. Like we're playing almost everything we're playing with. It's either a buff, a removal spell, a minion.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily. I mean, I see that we have loyalty while he's on the field. Gain +3 attack. Thank you, the T guns, for moving another one. Swap the position of 2 allies. Well, I don't really have.
That would be particularly useful right now.
That would
but
be good if I played him this turn, and the next turn I flew next to them and then canaled.
Yeah, you can do some interesting combos with Canal.
You know what, I think I'm just going to try that just for the sake. It may not be the best move. I think I'll try it. Is there a limit to how far you can the fly? You said you can land
Fly,
anywhere.
you can go anywhere. So
Okay.
where you put him now, just make sure he's safe, and then it kind of doesn't matter.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to place down another wall right there. Just keep creating a defensive wall. I feel like
Yep.
that's annoying, so that's
And
that's
healing.
probably a good idea. All right, I only have 1 mana left. There's not really much of a place for me to go. I suppose if I want to remove a threat, I could. It's going to cause a double death, but I'd rather remove a unit from the field, I feel. So I'm just going to – it opens up a little space, but they're going to have to go deep if they want to get me at this point. What's going on, Free Ballin'? How you doing, my man? This is a collectible tactics game. You can see it's being played on a hexagonal grid. It's turn-based, so we have a turn to play different cards, which play minions and have different effects. And I need to press the actual end turn.
It's making you hold it
Oh,
because you
okay.
still have an attack
All right,
available.
and I like that because it means no misclicks.
Right.
Perfect.
We found that people were doing that too much.
Okay.
Fixed it.
That's good. Well, it seems like you guys have thought of a lot because I wouldn't have even thought of that until it was too late. I guess like that's the kind of thing I would think about like at the last minute. So you guys are forward thinking.
That's what we get from playtesting a lot.
And that's good. Playtesting's good.
Yeah.
Instead of just putting it out there and hoping and then doing the feedback.
No, we love getting feedback from players.
Way better. All right, we're even now. He's got way more units though. I need a card. Okay, so also there's 18 cards left in my deck. What will happen when I run out? Will I start taking hero damage per turn if I run out of cards?
What will happen when you run out is that you will start spawning lava on your side of the board,
Okay.
and that will deal damage. to
That kind of
your
forces you to go to the enemy side of
Yeah.
the board. Okay.
Yeah, it'll force the game to end one way or another.
You better end it fast or it's going to end for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like so I think they placed that thinking they were going to get an attack this turn. All right, their turn just ended. All right, so let's try that move. Although I really want to play
That
that.
actually could be a pretty good card
Yeah,
right now.
because-
Yeah, I would do that.
It didn't really kill any of them, but they're all severely weakened.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I still have the Canal card because I have 8 mana.
Yeah.
But the problem is if I stick myself in this corner, I don't mind you at all. Don't worry. And then I draw a card. Yeah, but if I put myself back there, they have a few units. This does. All right, so triggered effect does something whenever a condition is met. So is that okay? So at the end of each turn, oh, it's another one of okay.
So it's kind of like it's the opposite of the damaging one. That's going to heal him every turn.
Okay,
so you
so-
want to take that out probably.
All right, so what I'm thinking here is I'm gonna. Oh, so I can actually. So I
So
can
you,
fly.
you
and
could
attack.
go over and take it out with that guy really easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I could do that. All right, or can I not?
And-
oh no,
and
yeah, I
you
need to
gotta
end it.
Pick both of the guys that you want to
Oh,
spawn.
okay,
There you
okay.
go.
A tactical leap.
And then I get another one that has. Oh, he's strong.
Yeah, that's a good guy, yeah.
That is a hell of a unit. And then I've got 1 turn to attack. There we go. And I'm still out of range of all the AoE. I do have to worry about a few other units here. I think I'm
That's
gonna.
a pretty good trade because he'll still
Yeah.
have to attack you again.
Yeah.
You could also throw that clay armor on him to give him a little bit more health.
Yeah. So that way, I mean, if this guy is going to do a bunch of damage.
Oh,
If
yeah,
he
that's
goes here, it's
true.
a trade. But now he has to make that decision.
Yep.
So. All right, Space Lobster. Where was there a space? Which card? Oh, this is a
That's
Space
what we
Lobster.
called it, yeah.
I love the Space Lobster. I love Space Lobsters. I mean, to be fair, now I am going to eat like crab food. I'm going to eat crab later.
Well, that's
like,
pretty
I'm
good.
going to rip
Crabs
those
are
things
delicious.
apart. Oh my! You know, sometimes when I say that, I say I'm going to go eat crabs. People are just like, some people are like, "Ugh, I don't do seafood, and others are like,
Yeah.
I'm going to be here. I hate you. So, thank you, Dark Force, for the Twitch Prime sub, by the way, my man. And again, thank you to the members of the Shardbound team who are in the chat. Of course, you for being here, answering the questions. We all really appreciate it here in this community. All right, there was the opposite. Luckily, my hero's out of the range, but I took a bunch of damage in the process for that one. A lot of really strong cards were played. All right, so choose a unit. All right, so He won't be able to attack the turn I place him.
It's true. That's a really strong card, though.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Move to a random adjacent tile and summon this minion in its place. Give an ally 2 movement. I think I may need to do some CC here because I'm kind of surrounded. And it's 5 of my 8. So if I do that, the 5 of the 8, I only really have, I can summon him, and then this is not going to be worth much. So I think I'm going to CC the highest attack. One right here. All right. Can move as if it wasn't an artifact minion. Just has 8 health. Okay.
Yep.
So he's just there to
He's
CC.
just there to block the path, and he can move a little bit.
Okay. And then you summon this minion in its place. Move it to a random adjacent tile and summon it in its place. Okay. All right. That actually worked out RNG-wise pretty well because he got bounced away. I'm going to do my passive power. I got wind step again and a little bit low on health, but you know what? I don't want to. I'm just going to go for the attack right here. I'm feeling a little better about my position here. I just got to kind of hope I draw some sort of heal or something, and now I can end my turn. And we are good to go. Oh, testers wanting to help out Spirit Walk. Okay. Well, members of the community. I said community team. I consider community members members of the Shardbound team. I would consider that.
Yep.
If somebody's doing their best to build something, then you may not officially work for a company, but you might as well. You're helping build it in some way or shape or
Our
form.
community is legitimately helping build the game for sure.
Yeah, there we go. So thank you, Corey, all the same. That doesn't change my thank you. I'm not going to unthank you. How do you win a match? You reduce the enemy hero to 0. So I know there's a lot of there's a few units that are grouped up there where I'm about to lose. And now I can already tell this is when they die they'll have an effect. Death Howl.
Yep.
Yeah. I see a skull. I already know. Like that's where that's going. All right. He's going to try and end this next turn. So what is your effect?
So
Add a Vengeful Veteran to your hand. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm surrounded. Summon a random seedling in its place. Can't attack this turn, but that's lethal. That's an easy lethal next turn. 5 and 2 right there. That's an easy lethal for them. Okay. I think they were just checking on the time.
Yeah.
Which works for me. Yeah. This is going to be a tough one. All right, so we got another flying unit. Unfortunately, unless I want to run, which I luckily there's a space open. So something like Windstep might actually be useful here.
Yeah, you could run.
I could also get on the other side of this unit.
Yep.
If I really wanted to. So I'm probably gonna get him on the field and then use my Windstep and try to create some distance.
Yep. Seems good.
Give an ally. Oh, I have to give it to an ally. All right. So
you are an ally.
I am an ally. Okay, it's
yep.
just not a minion. All right. All right. So I am gonna get. I don't think I need to go
so
too far.
So you can see the exclamation points pop up. That means that those guys can get to you.
Okay.
So if you don't see those, that means you're safe on that
Again,
tile.
good information being given right here. That's what I like. General Varden. All right. So with that in mind, I might as well. This one's really strong, but I can't kill it. So you know what? I'm going to use my final blow here. I'm not feeling like this is going to be a victory regardless. Not yet, at least. So I'll at least try to land a little bit of damage there. And that's going to be the end of my turn. Shardbound is also aiming to emphasize the field tactics element of the game a lot. Something I think Duel has kind of lost touch on. Well, that's a good thing then. If something else lost touch on it, another game has the touch on it, that's a good thing overall.
Sorry, sir.
All right, so as with any Death Howl unit, you can suicide them as a strategic element, especially with minions, especially with the heroes being something that can be moved around. Go for a little bit of damage, get the this guy I think is the unit that they summoned with it. Oh, or I could just be dead. Lethal right there. I saw their exclamation marks. I didn't see his exclamation mark, so I moved out of the way. Overall, though, I don't really mind losing. I like to learn, and they asked me if I played before I came on. I was like, no, I don't want to play. I don't care if I look like a fool. I want this to be my first impression. So I'd say that worked out perfectly.
Awesome.
I'm glad that I managed to get in. I only had time for this one match, unfortunately.
I'm glad we got you in for
I'm
this, though.
I'm glad you got me in. I literally stopped in for 2 minutes yesterday. I said, is there any way I can make this happen? they said yes, and I'm grateful for that.
Awesome.
So,
It's great to have you here.
Is there anything you want to say to everyone who's watching for the time being before we wrap things up? They're going to have other broadcasters,
Yeah.
guys, so if you follow, is it Shardbound on
You can go to Spearwalk Games on Twitch.
on Twitch,
and
Spirit Walk
you'll
Games
be able
on
to
Twitch?
see the other streamers that we have, and you can go to shardbound.com, sign up for the pre-alpha.
There you go. You guys heard it. You guys know what to do. Go to the website. Follow them on Twitch. Can I get a shout-out command for Spirit Walk? I know I sucked. That's not news. That's nothing new. That's not even remotely
I
new.
think you did just fine for your first game.
Yeah. So, yeah, if we could get a shout-out command for Spirit Walk Games, I'm so, like,
Twitch
sure.
TV/Spearwalk Games.
Yeah, there you go. Switch.
There you If you want to watch streamers coming up.
So that way you can follow what's going on with this game. I'll definitely be playing it. Thank you, Pook, for sharing it in the chat. You guys go over there, follow them. They'll be hosting other broadcasters. I know Swiftor is going to be on later.
Yep.
So he's usually really great with these kind of things. Definitely, if you want to learn more, head on over there. I actually have to get going. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Just it won't be here. I'll be at a different booth. So I'll be at the Elgato booth. I'll be playing Final Fantasy 14. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you in a little bit. Until next time, take care.
Bye-bye.